My name is Christy Junkins. I am from the Middle School of Pacolet in Spartanburg, which is the upstate. Susie is our IQMS support, which helps us a great deal. So first thing we're going to do is called the odd one out. This came after a unit on area, surface area, and volume. I wanted to see what they remembered and what areas we needed to work with. With odd one out, you are, on this particular odd one out, you are going to review the three solutions, determine which one is the odd one out. Sometimes you might have two right ones and one that's wrong is the odd one out. Sometimes you might have two wrong ones and the one that's right is the odd one out. So you just have to determine that. So you're going to determine which one is the odd one out or does not belong with the others. You're going to circle it and then you have to explain why it's the odd one out. To bring us back, for odd one out, for this particular odd one out, it was the one that was incorrect in each one of the three rows. When we went back and did this again, we changed it to where it was right, some were right, and the odd one out. The most important thing is their justification. They need to justify why they think that answer is correct or why that particular one is the odd one out. So that column is very important. For me, the explanation part was more important than actually figuring out which one was right or wrong, because I was able to see any misconceptions that they may have had with figuring out the volume or the surface area or the area of the side. So this is just a little bit, yes?
On your explanation part, were you specific whether they had to use words or whether they could use like the actual formula? And I'm asking that question because in the math class I usually explain it to them as when it says explain, that means words, and if it says justify, then you can use words or symbols. So that's the reason why I'm asking the question.
I did not specify which, because actually I teach 6th grade, and our standard, they should know area when they come to me. Volume is pretty easy to remember, but surface area, there is no derived formula for the kids. It just says the sum of all the sides is what's on the sheet they can use for pass. So I make them figure that out. Only one of my classes actually got to the point where they could figure out it was 2 times the length and width of one side plus 2 times. So only one class actually got that far into it. You can specify it any way you want to. All of my kids did justify it. Some did say it's because it should be length and width, and this one added instead of multiplied. So whatever specifications you want for your kids. So these are some of my kids working this same
So we found which one's wrong. We have to work everyone out.
Surface area. Volume.
Well, how do you find the surface area? How do you find the surface area?
Surface area?
Yep.
Times width times height times length.
Wait, height times width times length divided by
Timmy. Tell me the height.
the height is 10. The width is
Hold on. What's the width?
3.
Yep. And then height times length is 10 times 3.
Times 3.
And then length times width.
Length times width. 3 times 3.
10 times 3.
10 times 3 is 30. 10 times 3 is 30. 3 times 3 is 9.
30. 9 times 2 equals 18. Times 2 equals 2 equals 60. 60.
138. The
138.
surface area.
Surface area is wrong.
Yep.
And they're right. Yeah, because that's right.
The surface area is wrong because they did not.
The surface area is wrong because
The how is the surface area wrong?
I screwed it all up.
The surface area is wrong because they
I think
didn't.
they put the wrong numbers in. They used the wrong numbers.
It was wrong.
This one's not right.
What's not right?
All these are right.
Okay, let's see.
Because the cube, the
Hold on,
area
hold
of
on.
the face is 12.
How do you get the area of the face is 12?
Because 6 times length times what? Width.
Okay, which is?
12. 6 times 6 is 36.
36,
Ah,
yeah.
that's wrong.
This is some of their sample work saying that you had, and you can see I made them, if it was wrong, they had to give me the correct answer. That was one of the things that I also made them do. This is another one. And I'm not real picky about where they do their work either. So as long as they have work, a lot of my kids, and I don't know if you run into this problem, but paper and pencil was an everyday give out for them. So if they could turn it over and do the work there, then it was right there with me. And that's what I did on the last one here. The surface area is not 170, but it's also not centimeters cubed either. And that they can give me the numbers sometimes, but they can't tell me exactly what unit it is. And with sample questions for PASS or even Smarter Balance, when we were moving towards that, they might have both answers there, and they need to know which units it is. And someone brought up the point I should have put the right answer with the wrong units. And then the next time we did this, we actually implemented 2 being the odd one out being a correct answer. And so we did use the correct number but wrong units for some. So you can manipulate it any way you want to for your kids, whatever your particular kids need. Fortunately for mine, all of my kids and most of my classes have the same misconceptions. Some classes may not have that misconception, so you can move right on with it. Okay, bounce cards. Has anyone used bounce cards in here? Yes, they're awesome. I'm going to give you the bounce card. If you haven't used bounce cards and you have a problem with your kids getting off task, bounce cards work phenomenally for that. I had some kids that was religious with it, and the object is they give them a starter question or a starter statement, and some kids would only say exactly what was on these cards. They would not veer from them. So it worked out pretty good for my kids. Okay, so this is your problem today. You are going to use the bounce cards to help you. Us being adults, I know we don't get off task, so we may or may not need the bounce cards. But this is the problem that my kids was posed with. Creative Box Design Solutions Incorporated has contracted you to design a candy box. Your creative and colorful design must hold 18 pieces of candy. Okay? So, as you see, each one of my students received one of these problems. They worked in pairs. For this particular project, I just allowed them to pick their partner. So I have those kids that no one wants to work with, and so sometimes you have to give them a partner. But as you see, it says your design must take into account the following. The candies are each blank centimeters long, blank centimeters wide, and blank centimeters high. The carton must be made from a net that fits on a single sheet of letter-sized cardstock, which I put on everybody has cardstock on their table. The design should require as little cutting as possible. There are scissors and rulers in your boxes on your table. The sides of the carton will be fixed together using glue flaps. Show where these will be on your net. Produce 2 possible designs for your nets of the candy carton. Compare your two designs. Record in writing which carton you think is best and why. Remember to think in terms of cost when building your carton. Be creative and have fun. So that was your problem.
You did right.
Yeah, this was long.
Right. That's what
Yeah,
I did, right?
3
Yeah.
and 6. And now do wide.
How's that?
2 by.
Go ahead.
That's something we still gotta do it.
To draw next.
It's 1
Okay, and then
That's
wide.
2.
One and it's like 1.6.
So relax.
You did something.
Okay. So now
Is
we have
What was it again?
2.5,
3
1.5.
centimeters. And width is
So we gotta fit 10
pieces of candy.
18.
Carton must be made from a
that's gonna be
net that fits on a single sheet of letter size cardstock. It should require as little cutting as possible.
the size of the carton will be the same.
Blue flaps.
Alright, so if we need to do how many? So you stack 18
So 3 and 6.
in there.
You think a flat 18?
Or I'll just
Does
say,
it say-
even
does
if
it
we
say flat?
stack them,
They're gonna tell me I can't.
because it can be, because it just has to hold 18
drew it
pieces. So like if you think, how many are in here?
You said 18.
132 square.
You reckon it's 18?
Yeah.
Like this is what I
So
was
did
thinking.
you get 2 by 9?
You know, we
Oh
can-
no, I'm trying to draw the net.
Mm-hmm.
Because these would be the
I was saying 3 rows of 6.
these would be the side pieces.
Is that what you're doing?
Or, yeah, however it needs to.
That's the bottom.
And you get 3 on top, 6 on top. That's it.
Still 1, 2, 3.
There we go. Okay. So that's what our box needs to look like.
Do you like that design? Or, well, that's definitely one design.
Because then it, yeah, because
We have to do 2 different ones. So that's-
That's right.
Okay, so then another one we can just.
I was doing like bubble
What did you
gum,
get for
lay it
this?
on edge,
Oh,
so that you could pull one out at a time.
like this. That's like what you mean?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
This one.
But do both.
Okay.
One's a party pack and one's a individual pack.
Alright, so let's do this one first because it's probably the easiest to. Because it's still gonna, our net's gonna be the same long
Mm-hmm.
and the same height.
So we know it's going to be 2.5 inches
Right.
at the base, not
Right.
going all the way over. By, so we need, so by 1, they were 1 high, so it's 18 pieces, so 18.
Okay.
By 18, yeah, like this, right? Okay, so now we can, so like doing that.
I feel like a kid, I'm trying to slow down, I'm sorry.
Are you using your box cards?
We're doing pretty good with our.
That reminds me of a bubblegum pack.
So
That's
if we were
what's
to do.
Do the kids use bounce cards pretty good?
3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6 halves by 6 twos by 3 twos. That's not right. Yeah, it is.
Height's 3 centimeters, right? Is that correct?
Right.
That is correct. 3 centimeters by.
The length is 6.
Right, so that should be a
2, 4, 6. The length.
I put a 6. It's really 3
Right.
twos, which is
That's
6
6.
centimeters.
and the other one's gonna be 1.
2, which is 2. So this one's going to be 4 by 6 by 1.5. All right, what else you got?
We did only one. You just didn't
I didn't write
break it
but That
down.
would have been. What do we do?
1 by 9 by 2.
1 by 2. Would have been
9 was
2
1 row of 9.
halves and
18. Wouldn't the length be
Yeah.
18 because it's going to
Yes,
be 9
it'll be all the way out.
18.
So 1 times 2 is 2, 2 times 9 is 1, and 9 times 2 is 18. So 2 by 1 by 18. There we go. Okay, so now what?
Now we need to decide what to be.
Okay.
We gotta have 2 designs. Little cutting as possible.
Okay.
The sides will be fixed together using glue flaps. Remember that.
Okay.
Produce
So which
2
one do we wanna
possible
use?
designs for nets of the candy carton. So we need 2 designs. But our purpose is just to fit the 18 pieces. I mean, there was no other criteria except for it's fitting on the cardstock.
Recording, writing, which carton you think is best and why? And in terms of cost of building a carton. have
Be
no idea.
surface area.
Yeah.
So it won't be the long one.
Mm-mm.
So let's just
Right.
go ahead and do that one.
Wait, how are we doing it first? Like,
We just need 9 more.
okay, put this one. Maybe we can put them like this. Watch. No, wait, no. This is gonna work. Turn them like this, where we can put them all like that. No, just give me one. Okay, 4. Surely this one should work. And this one is only like half of a Jolly Rancher. Yeah, that's not really right.
It's the same size. I had to get a different pack.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same size.
Pretty much, isn't it?
Yeah, it's got like a little bit of fat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need 4 more. 6, 7.
Oh, let me have that one.
Yeah. Oh, and we tried this one because it's like a half of one. And there we go.
Is that right? I'm not sure.
See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
These are just a tad thicker, but they shouldn't.
Not
Still pretty
10.
much the same.
Wait, what? 19? How many are in there right now? 8, 9, 10. 8 more, baby. 8 more. There we go. That's all we have to fit. We're just gonna have to do 3 because look, they're like I was saying. Look, do this. Like turn them into 2 rows. Look, don't, and turn those rows into 2 rows. Like here. Dang it, they won't stay up. Only 13 fit. Oh my god. They bigger, Rita. Okay, let's see. What's the size of this box? 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I think we need to make it wider. We need to make it like 10. Okay, how much is this? Make it 5. I'll make that left side 4, and then I'll extend this side 1.
Money-wise.
You'll see.
Actually, there's a really small chance this will not fit.
Bad boy, Lamb. There's a big chance it won't fit. Are you serious?
Yep. We're completely done.
Are we done? That's not 18.
Yeah, it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Oops. 1 off.
Told you.
1
Boom.
off.
Bang, Serena.
I want to see how many we can fit, actually. I'm just going to put a green one in there. Okay, we're done.
Okay.
Sweet. We're done with the box.
Okay, what'd you do?
Like, first I measured the cake, well, we measured the candy, and then we put it on the graph paper in a certain position to get the box.
You know what hand sheet B we got? I took measurements from that, and I went up 2 on everything. And
I just used the measurement of the candy to get the box, like, and we put it on the graph paper in a certain position, and it worked.
Cool. I gotta write you feedback. That was my first box. My second box, we went up 3 instead of 2.
Yeah. Our box was like, the second box, it looked very weird. It was like really
The second
long.
box, like Dominic took over and like the way he did it, like had 2 flaps going in and like this big thing took over. I don't know, he made it on me. I was confused.
Like ours was like a movie, like the candy you get at the movies.
Yeah.
That kind of box, but it
Yeah,
was
it's a long
smaller.
box.
Yeah. Yeah, and then like because the height of ours was only 1, so that made it way smaller.
Yeah.
And we couldn't put it like up because that would have.
I had to make it look like a box, so I had to measure, multiply, and cut out so all the sides were even and straight. And then Lauren, she done like, but it's similar. So she didn't measure. She measured and she done the same thing as me, but I had to multiply and cut out so all the sides were even and straight. And I had to make it look like a box, so I had to measure.
What kind of feedback did you give her?
That was good, and that was even and straight.
Is it important that the box is even and straight?
Because all the sides have to match up to make it look like a box. And then I said, good job, did it work though? And then she said, I don't know.
Did it work? Did yours work?
Yeah.
Did it work the first time?
No,
What happened the first time?
it was too small.
How did you know it was too small?
I put the starters in it.
So you took the 18 pieces and it didn't work?
Mine was wrong the first time because the size wasn't matched up. So I had to make it, so I had to go back and measure and multiply and everything.
Did it work the second time? And did all your candy fit in it?
Yep.
Did you get yours the second time or did you have to adjust again?
The second time,
Second time? Was your box flat, tall, short?
flat.
Flat? How was yours?
Kind of like flat though.
Did you have all pieces laid out or did you have any stacked up?
I had stacked up.
Yours
Like
was stacked
mine was
up.
like tall.
Yours was taller. Good job.
I got stuck on surface area. I need to rethink how to do the volume, and I'm not sure about the measurement places.
I needed to redo the sides because when I was doing the actual box, I forgot to add on the sides. So I can,
When you did your net,
yeah, I did that.
so instead of having 6 sides, you only had 4?
Yeah, so I had to cut them out again and tape them on there. So
Okay. Is that all you wanted to
The hardest part of this was coming up with a design.
I wish I could make another box if I had enough time. And in my own words, I would say I did not understand the surface area and the perimeter and everything of that because
I figured out how the area of the box would hold 18
Okay. What puzzled me the most was surface
I
area.
got confused when graphing the boxes, so I asked Rachel.
I'm not sure if they will fit into our first box. It was like really small.
Okay.
And then I was really surprised when they did fit in the small box.
Can looks be deceiving for your boxes?
Yes.
I was successful in making a box that could hold 18 candies first try. I'm not sure that my box was the best one I could do. I wish I could go back and redo the the decoration of the box.
Okay, Dominic.
I got stuck making the candy fit in the box.
What puzzled me the most was putting all the candies in the box perfectly.